Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a quick review on the Dreame X40 Ultra. I've got some really muddy paw prints. We're going to see how well it does. This is the Dreame X40 base station. We're going to put clean water here. This is the clean water tank. And here's the dirty water tank. So when it's done washing the mop pad with hot water, it's going to suck the water out and put it into the dirty water tank. It also has a self-emptying bin, so when it docks itself, it's going to suck everything out of the dust chamber inside the vacuum to the dust bag. And we also have an onboard solution tank. So you're going to put concentrated Dreame solution right in here, and the base station will automatically mix it with the clean water and fill up the tank inside the robot, so that when it's mopping your floor, it does spray down a little bit of water and soap onto the mopping pad to keep it wet. Here's the robot itself. It does have LiDAR navigation, and it does have a camera on the front and a light. Open the lid here. This is where the dustbin is. So as it's vacuuming your house, it's going to put everything in this dustbin, and then when it docks itself, it's going to suck everything out through this little tube right here into the base station. So right here is where it's going to suck everything out. It's going to fill the water tank right there, charge the robot, and this is where it cleans the mop pads. It's going to put hot water down here, spin the mop pads, and then suck all the hot water out. Once in a while, you'd have to take this out and clean this area. Here's the bottom side of the robot. Now the neat thing about this robot is it can drop the mop pads off and leave them at the base station, but it can also raise and lower them. Once in a while, you do have to change out these mop pads, and that's where it's going to spray down a little bit of water and solution to keep the mop pad wet while it's mopping your floor. There's the single brush roller, drive wheels. The side brush will extend in and out when it's in a corner. There's the sensor for when it senses. It can auto sense when it's on carpet to raise the mop pads and increase suction power. We've got these drop off sensors, and this mop pad also will move in and out whenever it senses that it's next to the wall. So the Dreame app does a really good job of mapping your house. You can set up individual rooms. You can put no-go zones. Now the Clean Genius is where it learns your house and it's able to figure out how to clean your house, but you can also do a custom. You can do vacuum, mop, vacuum and mop, mop after vacuum. We can do standard, turbo. And when we're in mopping, you do have a whole bunch of different wetness levels, 34 in all. I'm going to do selective room cleaning. We're going to clean the kitchen.
Selected room cleaning.
Now the first thing it's going to do is it's going to wash the mop pads with hot water. It's going to spin them and put water on them down there. This takes about 2 minutes, then it's going to suck the water up into the dirty water tank. After that's done, the mop pads are nice and wet, and then it can start cleaning this area. We're going to see how well it does on these muddy paw prints. We got a bunch of dirt and debris on the floor. We're going to see how well it cleans this carpet, and we're going to check the side brush up here in the corner. And that's how it sounds whenever it's cleaning the mop pads. You can hear the water pump kicking on. Okay, it's going to start cleaning. Okay, here it's going to start cleaning. There it extended the side brush. There it extends the side brush again. It can also extend that mop pad. There it extends the mop pad. There's the first pass on the muddy paw prints. Now if you wonder if the floor is getting wet, it definitely is getting wet from the mopping pads. Now it's going to go over this area a couple times. It also does a good job of obstacle avoidance. It's avoiding that cord that it sees there on the ground. It's going to take a picture of it and show it to you in the app. Now you can turn that off in the app. By default, that function is off if you don't want the camera to take a picture. So it auto senses, it knows there's carpet there, and it's going to do the mopping first, and then it's going to come back and vacuum that after it removes the mop pads, because that's how I have it set up in the app. You can have it set up to where it just raises the mop pads and vacuums and then goes back to mopping, but there's a function in the app to where I told it to remove the mop pads anytime it needs to vacuum. So it's going to go around this area and come back to it. It does a good job of carpet sensing. There, it extended that side brush again. And it mops right underneath the kitchen cabinets. It's not very loud at all. And again, in the corner, it extends that side brush, and then retracts it. Okay, so it's mopping the muddy paw prints here. Yeah, it's doing a good job. All right, there's the first pass. There's the second pass. It's doing a good job. And there's the third pass. So did you see it? It kind of stopped vacuuming and was only mopping for a minute. You can tell that because it'll turn that side brush off. See there, it does it. And it's just mopping then. So it can sense that dirt and just mop. That's what it's doing there. So it knows that there was mud there. It's got auto dirt detect. There again, it turned the side brush off. Wow. It did get all that mud. And so in the app, we can follow along exactly where it's at. And it will tell us when it comes against an obstacle. See that blue thing? I'll click on that blue thing. There's the picture it took of that cord. And it says it avoided that cord. Yeah, again, it's doing a really good job. Those were pretty muddy paw prints. Okay, looks like it's all done mopping. It's going to go back to the base station. It's going to drop the mop pads off because that's the setting that I have it set. It'll clean the mop pads when it's all done, but right now it's just going to drop them off. We'll hear like a clunk.
Start charging.
Okay, there's the clunk, and it lowers the mop pads and it drops them off, and now it can leave the base station without the mop pads.
Removed.
And it'll go vacuum that carpeted area. That's a really neat feature. And when it's all done, it'll come back, reinstall the mop pads, and then clean them with hot water. And again, it did a really good job on the dirt. It might have left just a little bit. But we've got a really big mess here on this carpet. I also have it set where it increases suction whenever it's on carpet. You can tell it's doing the obstacle avoidance when it does that backing up. It's going to back up and take a picture of the obstacle. Wow, it's doing a good job. And it says it has 12,000 pascals of suction. Wow. It's doing a really good job. I want to show you.
Paused.
This is where everything's going when it's vacuuming. Wow, it's doing an excellent job. And then it's going to auto empty when it's all done.
Dock to charge.
Okay, it's all done. It's going to come back, reinstall the mop pads and clean them with hot water. Then after it's done cleaning the mop pads, it's also going to dry them. It can blow hot air on it from 2 to 4 hours, depending on what you've got set in the app. That's a really nice feature. That way it prevents odor. It even kind of cleans the ramp as it's going up when it has the mop pads on.
Start charging.
Okay, so I heard a clunk. It did reinstall the mop pads down there.
Mop pads installed. Start auto empty.
Here's the auto empty. It is really quiet. Wow. Now it's going to wash the mops with hot water. It can heat the water. There's different settings
Start cleaning mop pads.
we can put in the app whether we want cold, warm, or hot. It's finishing up washing the mop pad, and then it's going to dry them.
Mop pad cleaned. The water in the clean water tank is insufficient.
All right, so
Please fill the clean water tank and empty the used water tank. Starting.
so it is going to clean this room again because it sensed that dirt. That's that Clean Genius working. I didn't have it selected on for it to clean twice, but it knew that there was some dirty area, so it went back, cleaned the mop pads, and now it's going to mop this room again. That's pretty incredible. So while it's doing that, I do need, and it can sense when the water tank is low. I like that. So that little dirty area that's the only area that I found that was dirty still, it's going over it again. This floor, that was a really muddy mess, and now it is perfectly clean. That is an awesome job that this robot did. Over here on the carpet, it did leave a little bit on the side here, but I think it's going to come back and do that again. It got all those coffee grounds in the corner. That's just a really good job. Okay, so this is my quick review. There are so many options with this robot. I'm going to do a detailed review. The video will just be super long when I do the detailed review. It'll be over 30 minutes, but I'm speechless right now on this robot. Two things. It's got a high price tag, $1,900, but I got it for $1,500 because online they had an early bird special. So I don't think $1,900 is going to be the going price for very long. It is an amazing robot so far. The dirt sense is working. I'm so excited to start using it, but I'm also so excited to start comparing it because I just got the S8, the Roborock S8 Max V Ultra, and it's an amazing vacuum, and I'm going to compare it. I've got so many comparisons to do. I got to compare this to the Dreame L20, X30. I got to compare it to the Q Revo, the brand new Q Revo Max 5 or Max V, and also the S8 Max V. But that side brush is on spot. It's precision. Again, I bought this with my own money. I spent $1,500. Right now, would I spend $1,500 on this robot? I would. But I would wait. They go on sale, so wait for it to go on sale. But I absolutely love it. Would I spend $1,900 on it? No. It's, you know, it is a pretty amazing robot, but that's a really expensive robot price. So in the detailed review, I'm going to do more carpet testing. I'm going to put an iPhone cable. I'll do some fake poop. We're going to check. We're really going to put the obstacle avoidance to the test. The quietest. The cleanest I'm just speechless right now. Super excited about this. So detailed review will be over 30 minutes, but I'll go more into the app. And I have a setup video on this. In the setup video, I go through the app. There's a lot going on with these robots, so I like to show everybody as much as I can about them. You know, I didn't even touch on the camera. This thing's like a walking security alarm. And there is so much more in the app that I need to go over and show people. So the detailed review will be very detailed, but it can get kind of long. But if you're going to spend that type of money on this robot, I think you're going to want to see as much as you can on it. And that's what I'm going to show you. Besides the fact that I'm going to be using this in my house, I'm going to put it on a schedule and we're going to see how it does. So be sure and check out me out on Instagram. Look for my logo, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. Again, I'll put a link to this in the show description notes. If you buy it, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I do get, like I said, a small commission if you do buy it. That is a way of supporting my channel. I love giving honest reviews. I can only give an honest review when I buy these robots with my own money. I bought this with my own money. I was very skeptical about it. And so when I spent $1,500 on it, I had huge expectations because I'm like, that's a lot of money. So it better perform. And right now it's performing. And she just decided to take a nap right beside me. She is a good girl. You a good girl? You're a good girl. So be sure and check out my videos on these brand new Roborock vacuum cleaners. I got the Roborock Q Revo Max V, and here's the Roborock S8 Max V. I've got comparisons, setup videos. These are really amazing robots, and I'll be comparing them to the older ones. I also sell my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip. I sell it in the whole bean or ground bag, and also in the K-Cup form. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. Be sure and check me out on Instagram. Look for my logo right here. Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. I do behind the scenes and free giveaways. So when I'm done with these products, I do give them away. Hit a follow on Instagram and my Facebook group page. I'll put links to them in the show description notes. Again, here's the Narwhal Dreame L10S. There's the old Q Revo I'll be comparing it to. There's the old S8, Dreame L20. That thing's big, but it does a good job. The Dreame X30. I got the X40 coming. It should be here in a couple weeks. So X30 I do love, but super expensive. Roombas. I got Tennicos I do reviews on. Shark just released 2 brand new Hydrovacs. These aren't it. These are the old ones, but I will be comparing them to the old ones. $1,200 Dyson. Roborock, that's one of their economical ones. Q5 does a great job. This is the game changer right here. The Dirt Devil. This is a $99 robot vacuum with LiDAR navigation and has an awesome app that maps your house and is easy to use. I just did a review on this one, $99 Walmart. you just can't beat that price for LiDAR navigation. I also show you what Roombas, you know, these are starting to get kind of long in the tooth. The i5 I stay away from. The J7's okay. This is the J9 Plus, but even these are starting, you know, there's just so much better technology. Same with over here on the Sharks. Again, I got almost every Shark vacuum they make, but they're just showing their age, and there are better ones out there. But there is a price point in the $300 to $400 range when you want to just vacuum carpet. These are actually pretty good. I also do carpet cleaner reviews and vacuum cleaner reviews. So again, I absolutely love what I do. Thank you so much. I really thank you for helping me with my videos. You know, again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe and use the links down below. I really would appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my Instagram, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. If you could, hit a follow there. Also check out my Facebook group page, Just a Dad Videos group page on Facebook. I do free giveaways. Miss Fiona loves to take a nap on pillows and blankets, don't you? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. It's okay, you can go to sleep. She's down here while I'm doing my videos. So it looks like the cicadas are starting to come out. And if we look, we can start to see the shells they leave behind. Ooh, there's one hiding underneath there. I think they've got to kind of like come out of their shell, and then I'm not sure exactly what they start doing. Pretty cool.